What's up, OD gang? Hey guys. Hey, did you miss me? Good. Okay. Y'all, I remember when I made this cute little picture. Feel like my wig fell off. What? Okay, they're upside down because they're supposed to be, because this is the baby. Good morning. How y'all feeling? I don't know. I just don't feel like my spring break is really spring breaking. Like, I feel like my spring break could be way better. I just feel like I didn't really do anything, which I didn't. Like, I had so much stuff planned out. Like, me and my best friend, like, okay, we about to go do this. I was supposed to go over on a date, like, over spring break. I ended up getting like a sore throat because I knew it was cold in my room already, and then I decided to turn the fan on because y'all, I'm big on white noise. I can't sleep in no quiet room. I can't sleep in a room like this. Like that. Like, I need something that's gonna all night in my ear. And the fan plus the white noise on my phone was really smacking until I woke up. Like, I was like, what? Because yeah, I don't get sick, but I haven't been taking my vitamins either. Like, I usually take my vitamins. I usually have me a smoothie with like some super greens, my protein shakes. Like, I haven't been on anything. Like, as a nursing student, I feel like I'm not the only nursing student that falls into old habits when you start back school. Like, you start back not taking care of yourself really, like mentally and physically. Look at my head. Look at my, like, I don't know. It's like, I know most of it is stress. Like, I know my face was breaking out like this because I was stressed. My face stopped breaking out after I passed that final. Before that, my face was just, it was every day. Like, if y'all even go look back at old videos, you can see like my face was breaking out. Like, every day I had a new bump, like boom, boom, boom. Like, they were just, because I was so stressed. Like, I don't know, y'all. But today, so y'all know I told y'all in the last video I was going to do a pros and cons video as it refers to the LPN program and RN program. So I can't really speak too much on the RN program because I'm not in it. I think for real, I'm going to do a pros and cons of the LPN program because I can give y'all some cons on the RN program, but why would how can I really speak on something I have no experience with? But do me a favor, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn y'all post notifications on so y'all can get notified when I drop videos, because I know some of y'all, like, I know my friends and some of y'all, even my family, be tired of me, like, sending y'all links to my videos every time I post. But I want y'all to see this. Like, I need y'all to. Because guess what, y'all? I'm at 61 subscribers. And I know that's not a lie. Like, I know, like, y'all, it's coming together. That's neither here nor there. Let's just get into this video's pros and cons of the LPN program. That's all I can do. I'm gonna do the pros first, and then I'm gonna do the cons. So here are the pros. Y'all, not having to do any prereqs. Yeah, yes, you might have to take an entry exam, and I think some people, like some programs, are even making it a requirement for you to already be a CNA, just so you get extra points and they don't have to teach that class, you know what I'm saying, over. But you don't have to do any prereqs when you go into the LPN program, and that is a reason why, like, that's probably one of the #1 reasons why I chose the LPN program, because y'all, after doing my CNA, you know, I passed my test on the first time. I ended the class with an A, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to go straight into prereqs. Like, when I think of microbiology and like those big anatomy classes and stuff, I get stressed out. Like, what is a anything with micro in front of it already just sound like it's gonna give me the hardest time. And I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm just saying I want to take things at the pace I want to take them. And I feel like this was the perfect route for me to go because I wasn't ready to do my prereqs. Even after I failed my OB final, back in October, I was talking to the counselor and she suggested that I go do my prereqs in the meantime while I waited for the class to open back up. But I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do that because I honestly didn't know if I wanted to even further my education to RN at the moment, because I just failed a final. I just failed a final by 1 point. Do y'all understand how devastating that is? You think I am worried about prereqs right now? Me personally, now that I know I do want to further my education, I know that at some point I will have to do my prereqs, but it's just at the time when I applied for the class, I wasn't interested in doing prereqs. So I think that's a pro. So the next one, you can work as a nursing student while you go to school. Now, I know that I think this is also possible with the RN program. Y'all can let me know in the comments, but I'm 99% sure that you can, because I know like they go LPN first, boom, and then they go RN, but it's all in that one program so that they can work as an LPN while they're finishing up school for RN. So I think that's a pro, because who wouldn't want to do that? You know what I'm saying? I love the idea of working as a student nurse while becoming a nurse, because it exposes you to so much. And to be honest, 9 times out of 10, most of everything you learn is going to be from experience. Like they can only teach you so much from a book, because if you're not hands-on, like say if you don't have a good stimulation lab or a program I'm in, like it's grant funded, we don't have the best of the best, you know what I'm saying? So there's only so much like we can do. So I think actually working as a student nurse in a hospital setting or, you know, nursing home facility, whatever, I think that's great exposure to a preview or whatever, to show you like what you will have to look forward to when you actually do, you know, pass your boards and start working as a nurse. So I think that's a pro, baby. Shorter program. LPN program is only a year, so we had a few like 12-week classes and such, but most of our classes are 8 weeks. Although it is accelerated, you learn so much. Like I just feel like in that 8 weeks, I learned a lot. I don't know, like it just makes you feel like, wow, if I can learn this in 8 weeks, imagine what I could have learned in 12. It really goes to show that the work you put in is what you get out, because it's hard to learn something in 8 weeks, because it's not like you're learning one thing that entire 8 weeks. No, you might go over 10 to 20 chapters. You're going to have 3 exams and a final. Sometimes more than that. It just depends on what your instructor gives you, but that just goes to show like, wow, look at this discipline, look at this growth, look at what you're doing. It's reassurance for real. And then I don't know, I love the idea of a shorter program. Like I can come in, I can do this for a year, I can work, and then I can come back and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stuck here for 2 to 4 years, stressing, trying to do my prereqs and then trying to do this and, you know, just waiting. Oh, I got 2 more years to go and then I can start this job. I got 2 more years to go and then I can move. I got 2 more years to go and then I can start a family. You know, that's just not something you have to worry about. You do it for a year, you take your boards, you pass your boards, you start working as a nurse, and then if you want to further your education, you can. But that's just all up to that one person. You know, it's a stepping stone for me. I do want to further my education, but some people just want to be LPNs, and that's nothing wrong with that. Because let me tell y'all, I have noticed it is so much competition in healthcare. Like, so much. Like, people will talk down on medical assistants. They talk down on phlebotomists. They talk down on CNAs. They talk down on LPNs. If you're not a top-notch physician, if you're not a doctor, if you're not OBGYN, if you're not pediatrician, if you're not up there, they're going to talk about you. And it's like, we literally all want the same thing. We just want to help people. We just want to save lives. So I don't get what all the competition is about. Oh, she only went to school for 12 months. What could she have possibly learned in that 12 months? I went to school for 4 years. I can do more. This is just practical. You know, look, we all here to do the same thing. I don't understand what the competition is about, but that's just me. Another pro. The LPN program is so intimate. I think because it is so short, it's a very intimate program. Like, so small, so close-knit. Everybody is just like a family, really. If I was going for like my prereqs or the RN program, I feel as if the classes would be larger. It wouldn't be as intimate, and I love a good intimate class, really. I love going to school and feeling like I'm a part of a family. I don't feel like just one of the other students in the classroom. I don't feel like I'm in such a big class that my professor won't even notice me. You know, it's a small little campus. It's just a beautiful experience. Yeah, I had got so hungry, I got cranky. So I basically got like really hungry, so I was like mad, annoyed. But yeah, another pro I wanted to discuss is the fact that hospitals are now starting to allow more LPNs into their facilities. They're starting to allow us to work under RNs again, because at first I guess they felt like it was kind of a waste of space kind of thing. Like, what was the point if we couldn't do everything that an RN was allowed to do? But I think they've gotten to the point in their nursing shortage to where they're like, kind of seeing our potential and, you know, seeing us more as a necessity as opposed to just like a bonus kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's another plus. I'm gonna get into the cons now because y'all, I have to get ready to go. I'm going to see Creed today and everybody is up, moving around, getting ready, and I'm just like editing and recording. So I know they gonna start to get on my head if I don't start getting ready soon. So let me finish this up. A con, but this is like for any college student for real, especially if you're going into an accelerated program. But oh my goodness, this really applies to nursing students for real, like not being able to work as much. Y'all, when I say the first go round, I cut my hours down to PRN, and then when I took some time off in between, you know, getting back onto this campus, I worked a lot. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to keep it up because I knew that once I started back school full time, I wasn't going to be able to work as much. So now I'm back down to PRN and I don't really get to work as much. I think since I started back, I have been to work maybe like once or twice. And it sucks because if you don't have a good support system or if you don't have any other source of income, it's like, what are you supposed to do? You know, you risk going to work regularly and possibly not retaining information or not studying well enough or not having enough time to juggle both, when you should be able to work and get an education at the same time. So that's a con because it's so hard for people that really need to provide for themselves and need to provide for, you know, their family or their children or their loved ones. You know, everybody doesn't have a good support system. You know, some people don't have a choice. So that's a con, not being able to work as much as you want or work as much as you're used to. That's not good. Y'all, the sun has shifted, so the light isn't as well as it was. Plus, the blinds aren't even open. Yeah. Look at my baby back here. Look at my baby. She's so beautiful. So beautiful. My mama been taking care of her for me. So another con is just being an accelerated program. It's a pro and a con because being in an accelerated program is not an easy task. Like, it's so hard because it is so fast paced and it's like it's either you get it or you don't. You get it or you don't most of the time. But my way around the either you get it or you don't is tutoring. I go to tutoring and it's like, it's not your instructor tutoring you. It's not another classmate because that's what like study groups and stuff are for. My tutor, she's currently an RN. She just graduated not too long ago from this same, you know, college. And she's still in school, actually furthering her education, but she is a nurse. So that helps, you know, even more. And she's so patient. She's not like, oh, either you get it or you don't. She's literally goes over it with you until you get it. And if you don't get it, next time you come, y'all gonna go over it. Now, say you don't get it and the exam is, you know, tomorrow, whatever. You just don't. You just don't get it. But yeah, accelerated programs are really difficult, but that's when that determination comes in and that drive and that ambition and that dedication and, you know, is this really what you want to do? You know, you have to discipline yourself. You have to know that with any accelerated program, of course, you're going to have shorter classes. So it's like you have a shorter amount of time to grasp this material. So you really got to be about your stuff. You got to be on your A game. I put difficult sleep schedule because, y'all, in any nursing program, it's like, especially, oh my God, I have to get out of the habit of staying up really late the night before an exam and then not eating in the morning. Like, that's a bad habit I have. But that's throwing off my sleep schedule because now, you know, I had a sleep schedule before I started back school. Now I don't anymore. You have to allow your body time to rest and your brain needs to rest because if you don't rest, you don't retain that information. There's definitely a con. You have to figure out sleeping patterns that work for you so that you can retain and you can grasp and you can grow your intellect more. Like, because if you're not getting rest, you're not going to be able to concentrate. So make sure while I'm on here, like talking about rest, make sure y'all eating too, because, you know, your body is a temple, you know what I'm saying? And what you put in is what you get out. If you're not nourishing your body, if you're not putting anything into it, it's not going to grow. And that's, you know, for your brain as well. So if y'all not eating anything, you know, if y'all not eating right, at least get y'all some nuts or something, like, so that you can at least help your brain grow. Like, if you're allergic to nuts, eat you some fruit, get you some good yogurt, like Greek yogurt, you know, just feed your brain, feed your mind. And you have to get an adequate amount of sleep, like at least 6 6 hours of sleep every night, you know, it sounds impossible, especially if you are working as well. But that's just where that balance come in. You know, when I first started, they recommended that we didn't work at all, but you know, that's not possible. So then they're like, well, just don't work overnights. Everybody can not work overnight. So now they're like, okay, don't work overnights if you have clinicals the next day. You know, people still going to do what they do, but this is just information that sets you up for success. And this is just recommendations that want to help you in the long run. So another kind with the LPN program is obviously less pay. The higher you go, the better the pay is. So with you being a practical nurse, you don't make as much as the RN. I mean, the RN is over you. You just don't make enough. And it's sad because a lot of LPNs travel to get their income up. But it's like you can't travel until you've reached that 1 year mark. So you kind of just like, you feel like you're at a halt, kind of, or you feel like you went to school for, you know, nothing. But let me tell y'all something. It's not just about the money. The money is okay from what I've heard and what I've, you know, researched and stuff. But the whole goal and the whole point of this is to help people. But just keep that in mind that, you know, unless you're like traveling or you go through like agency or you just find you a really, really good job or you're like really experienced, you're not going to come out as a new grad making a ton of money. I still wouldn't let that defer me from doing what I really want to do. But if you're just in it for the money, I think, you know, just maybe going another route or something that might make more sense, or just furthering your education. But please don't just be in it for the money. But yeah, less areas to specialize in. LPN isn't so broad, so just keep that in mind. It's kind of like, it's boom, it's right in your face. This is what you can do, this is what you cannot do. And if y'all want me to do another video on that, I will. You know, I can't differentiate between the two, LPN, RN. But yeah, like honestly, in my mind, it's worth it because I gave y'all the reasons as to why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I decided to go into LPN, but everybody's different. So I hope this video helped y'all, kind of gave y'all a good understanding on what some pros and cons are. If y'all have any feedback or if y'all want any other videos, let me know. Just comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you are on spring break, I hope you're having a good spring break. But if you're still in school, I hope you're passing all your classes. And if you're not passing all your classes, I hope you're putting in the work to pass all your classes. And I just hope everyone's well. And I love y'all and I thank y'all so much for the 61 subscribers. Oh yeah, so y'all, I did say like starting this video actually, I'm going to start posting, like adding fun facts to my videos. So I'm gonna have that for y'all in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all ready for a fun fact? Okay. So I'm gonna do my fun fact on the left side during pregnancy, okay? So laying on your left side during pregnancy is extremely beneficial. Laying on your left side during pregnancy prevents supine hypotension. Supine hypotension occurs when you're laying on your back, because that's supine, right? You're laying on your back and your uterus suppresses your inferior vena cava, making it harder for your placenta to deliver oxygen and nutrients to the fetus. So you have inadequate amounts of oxygen, you have inadequate amounts of nutrition. You will prevent this by laying on your left side. Lateral, your left side. Laying on your left side during pregnancy, it promotes a lot. I mean, it's good for so much. Like, if you've ever been pregnant or you have ever been around someone who is pregnant and, you know, the doctor or midwife, whoever is going to inform them to lay on their left side, you're never going to hear a doctor telling a woman to lay on her back during pregnancy, because that's not promoting oxygen. It's not promoting blood flow. So if you've ever been around a woman or if you've ever done kick counts, you'd notice that they're done on the left side, not the back, not the right side even, but the left side. So the kick count is done to assess fetal movement. You want to do that on the left side because that's going to be your most accurate side for you. That's going to get the most oxygen and nutrients to the baby, right? If you're on the left side, correct? You're going to have a moving baby. If there's no issues present, if you have a normal, healthy baby, as you can see, the left side is very beneficial during pregnancy. Y'all, the left side also reduces the chances of hemorrhoids. The left side also prevents varicose veins. Varicose veins are basically enlarged twisted veins, and that sounds so uncomfortable, right? It is actually a discomfort. It's not a warning sign or anything. So that's just another fun fact. But y'all, so obviously, I mean, y'all can count how many times I've said left side. Hopefully y'all like this fun fact. I mean, I'm gonna do them after every video, so I will get better at them. It's just, you know, something I've learned and I want to share with y'all because it is very interesting. Like, even when I was pregnant, like when I was in labor with my son and I was having complications, I didn't know why the nurse kept coming in. You know, his heart rate kept dropping, and, you know, they had put me on oxygen. They had implemented lions, but I didn't understand why she kept coming in, turning me on my left side. You know, she didn't explain to me why she was doing it. So I didn't, you know, me not having any education on the child birthing process, or like not having any children previously, I didn't understand why she was, you know, come and land me on my left side. So even a couple times I, you know, got off on my left side and I, you know, went back on my right side. Now I didn't understand, or I even laid on my back because the education was not provided to me, so I didn't know the importance of it. So I just want to, you know, give y'all some information that wasn't given to me. You know, at some point it did get to, I mean, me laying on my left side during my laboring process, it did help. It didn't help much because I still ended up having complications. You know, the complications did progress, but just imagine how bad it would have been if they had not implemented lions at all, if they had not put me on my left side at all, if they didn't give me oxygen. But I also would like to say that if she would have, my midwife, well, my nurse would have explained to me the importance and the benefits of laying on my left side, that would have been very therapeutic, and that would have helped me out a lot. I would have had a lot of clarity, you know, I would have understood things a lot better. So I'm just going to give y'all like little bits of information every video to just like, you know, food for thought kind of thing, you know, something that y'all can take with y'all, you know. And this is actually my mom's idea, and I like it, you know. She's very intelligent. She always comes up with just the greatest ideas. But yeah. So I have to go because I am about to go to the movies, and I am about to do some work around the house as well because I am on break at the moment, but I am doing some work for my mom because, you know, I'm at home health as well as working at the hospital. So I don't want this to take up too much of my time, but I will be doing another video. I know someone actually asked me to do a video on study tips. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Peace out, OD gang.